celebrities are having a hard time processing that we no longer give a fuck about them.
And also, when she says celebrities, she also means influencers, people with blue checks, rich people, famous people of every different type of thing you can think of and imagine with the blue check and etc. Yeah, that's what she means. So when she says that, she means everybody when they mean celebrities, okay? Plus, I agree with that sentiment because ever since COVID-19 happened, the lockdowns, post lockdowns, then the post lockdowns type of minor recession, and now we're dealing with this enormous, egregious price gouging all of a sudden after this, and it didn't stop after the post, recession slash during the lockdowns. They decided to increase things around here. So yes, celebrities, all those people I just said, all in that one blue check mark group, yeah, those people, we don't care. Not even me. Even though one day, I know every one of us would hope to be, where they're at probably. I assume. I'm not the only one, but I mean, it is what it is. And, because of that, those people have shown within the time TikTok became, from its time it started, well, for me, when I started, it was like on 2019, and I've been on here ever since. And I haven't seen any changes with myself being on here. I mean, at least this year, I can finally say, if not partially last year, I finally got on a live stream. First, it was the gaming portion. Now, it's just where you can see me actually talking to you on this video. And like I said, they decided to tweak out, things on this app. And now you can see more people that you could relate to, like me and you, probably. And also, that's the best thing that could have happened, because one thing I could say about this is that I'm glad no one gives a flying fuck about celebrities, because those people are just arrogant asses who just care about themselves, who utilize you and me to ego boost the fuck out of them so they can feel like they're relevant. And now they're seeing that people are focusing on more important things, which they should have done. I mean, if the 2008 recession at that time wasn't an indicator to care about yourself, I don't know what would have been. But I guess what we're dealing with now, I guess it is for us. Once again, if you're a millennial like myself, you just know what I just talked about. Since some of this audience is probably Gen Z adult children and younger, you're just basically experiencing what your Gen X parents, which by the way, one of my parents is a Gen Xer too, were experiencing while you were growing up when you were little. And I'm going to say this to you, it's the best thing that could have happened to us, that we can finally focus on people again. I wish we applied this kind of idea, but in real life, where we can be more out there with people and helping and stuff. But I guess it is what it is, right? So I'm just grateful, though, that nobody cares about celebrities anymore. And you just see them how I've been seeing them for years. They're just people with the blue check mark who has a better job than us, who won the famous lottery, basically. They got lucky, honestly. And also that the other fact of the matter is that they were lucky enough to be picked at all, and by some of us supporting some of those people who are now famous TikTokers, who are now as current celebrities right now, if you think about it, without us, you and me, they wouldn't be where they're at. So they better stop being disgraceful, burning bridges, being mean. Like this one loser who blocked me for no reason, who has a blue check mark but used to be like one of us here on TikTok. Yeah, those kind of people I'm talking about. I'm glad we stopped caring about people like that, because those people are the same people that once they become in the same, freaking little place that some celebrities end up putting themselves in, those like high horses kind of situations where they're like, oh, well, since we're all up here, we should only commingle with each other. Let's forget the people who are like civilians down there, like us, who are down here, and ignore us. And now they're worried, because now that means their brand, their face, and nothing ain't paying the bills like it used to. And maybe this is the humble experience they needed to have their wake-up call, like, hey, Earth to Dundee, you're up there with your head in the clouds, and we're all here in the rest of the earth, down here with the rest of us, and you're not much different. Might as well just come back and humble yourselves, because you're not going to get any better far from this. And the way things are going, and people's jobs are being chopped, and people getting removed for, being a person of color under the DEI, blanket, they're not going to ever have that anymore. So they better start being nice to their fans, because they might not have what they have anymore. They're not going to be able to eat the way they want to. And the way this administration is going, and the way things have been going lately, yeah, I can see why we don't care about them anymore. And also, It is basically sad, but not scary for me though. I mean, I'm just eating like what, my popcorn from the sideline, enjoying all the freaking falling of these fallen stars. But yeah, it is what it is. And hey, you know what? I'm glad for them too. And I hope you are. Have a good day, people.